Just a quick little example. I am transferring footage to my laptop while I'm trying to post this camera strap on Poshmark while I'm doing my VHS video and keeping it timed. So multitasking is something that really increases and boosts my productivity. We got the cat sleeping. And we're in the clouds. It's cold. I gotta go to the post office and drop off a package. So that's what we're gonna do right now. And then we might go and live stream. I know, it printed that way. I don't know, they sent me the shipping label and I was like, oh.
It's getting so
Oh, it's good. Off the list. So, it's not raining out today, but the ground is wet and it's like foggy. But anyways, that's off the list. Good, I don't gotta worry about that. It was a return, so now I think I'm gonna go home, eat some food, and then do a quick little live stream. And then probably just do a video for today. I know I've been talking a lot recently about like ADHD and stuff like that because I have it, but I, want to talk to all the people who have a little bit of ADHD or get distracted throughout the day, and some things that I do that maybe can help you, even if you don't have ADHD. It can still benefit you in a way because it's still like a productivity tip. It's just catered towards people who have ADHD. But this relatively works for literally anyone. So I just want to go over a few tips that help me get through the day and be more productive. So this is a tip for the people who are in school. If you are in school and you have ADHD, what I recommend you do is I recommend you get a notebook of some sort and just drawing and doing other things in the sketchbook, like just mindlessly drawing. It doesn't have to be anything. It could literally be absolutely nothing. I think for me, like the fact of like drawing with notes and stuff, it helps me pay more attention to what is actually going on. So like just doodling randomly in a book, this helps me focus and listen to what is actually being said. I don't know why, but multitasking helps you. So multitask, get a sketchbook, get a drawing book of some sort, and draw while you're listening to a lecture or somebody talk. It's very beneficial to your brain. I don't know why, it's just science, okay? That's just how that works. All right, this next tip is so crucial for anyone, regardless if you have ADHD or not. Your brain functions off of what comes from here, the kitchen, right? It comes from what's going on chemically between the food that you eat and put in your body, and then fuels your brain. When you have certain things, they impact the way that your brain functions, the way that your body functions. Eliminating things like if you eat breakfast, even if you eat lunch, eliminating sugars, artificial flavors, artificial colorings. If you limit those, your brain will function at a higher processing speed, and it won't get so jittery. You will be able to articulate things better. They have less of an impact if you cut that from your diet. I read a book, I wrote notes down in my journal about it, but I read a book, it's called Nutritional Treatment for ADHD, Dyslexia, and some other disability. It says patients experienced improvements when artificial colorings and flavorings were eliminated from the diet. And it's so weird how that works, because in this book it says deficiencies of dopamine are believed to be responsible for the symptoms of ADHD, and sugar gives us that dopamine hit. However, after that dopamine hit is over, your brain is fiending for more, right? So you're distracted. So once you get that hit, once you're high up here, you're gonna crash, you're gonna go down here, and you're gonna be slumpy, you're gonna be distracted a lot, which are all the symptoms of ADHD. So cutting artificial sugars out of your diet is going to be crucial. And this goes for anyone, again, like I said. So try not to eat the sugary cereals or anything like that. Try doing natural sugars like fruits, vegetables, things like that. They naturally already have sugars in that already. It all comes from the kitchen. Be aware of what kind of food you put in your body. Me, as I'm sipping on my chai latte that has sugar in it. But it's like 12 o'clock, give me a break. For me, one thing that I get that's really good is this. It's creatine. Now, I will say that creatine has immense effects on the body. So what creatine does is it basically recovers muscles, it boosts your recovery, but it also boosts your mood as well. So you're more sharp, you're more aware, you're more likely to get up and do things. So it's not only just a recovery kind of thing, it's more so like I take it for mood boosting and things like that. It boosts mental fatigue, so you don't mentally get so tired, which is great for a person with ADHD. Again, there's athletic performance stuff, but the brain performance, it increases energy levels in the brain, which is always nice. It promotes bone health. In women, creatine tends to have a lower natural, so in women, creatine stores naturally less than men. So it's good to get a supplement to make sure that you're getting those levels, so you're boosting your mood. And get it on sale too. I got that on sale, Black Friday. Something else that I like to do for myself is I like to write down a task list, a to-do list, if you will. So today, this is my task list, right? I gotta dust, I gotta do my tape recordings, I gotta live stream, and I gotta work on a video project for a company. Cool. And then I already edited my video, posted the video, all of that stuff is done. And I dropped off my package at FedEx. By creating these lists, by creating these to-dos, you get a little dopamine hit by checking off and crossing off each thing to do. At least I do. But once I, do that task, I'm like, I accomplished something. I get to check it off, and then I get to see that number go down. It's a numbers game for me, I guess. But always having a task list helps for being productive and making sure that you remember all the stuff that you need to do today. Because trust me, if I didn't have a list, I would be like, okay, what do I do next? I forgot what I was supposed to do. Again, forgetting, it's a thing of ADHD. It's just what it is. Another thing I like to do is when I get up in the morning, I like to check my schedule. All the things that I'm doing today, all the things I have to do today, and what's kind of on the list of things to do. I like following a schedule, because if I don't follow a schedule and things are unplanned, it makes my brain not work so swimmingly. It's very choppy because I'm like, what am I doing? This is not how I do things. And then I get really unorganized. Sometimes I get angry because that process is gone. And so following a schedule, following a routine helps me with those processes and helps me get through some of the mundane things and tasks that I need to do. Speaking of mundane tasks, what I like to do when a task is very uninteresting to me and I have to do it, I will set a timer. I will set a timer so that way my brain officially gets a break and it can do whatever it wants during that time. And then I can go ahead and continue that mundane task or something that I don't want to do. Now, Lauren, I don't work from home. I have a 9-to-5 job. I, don't have some of these luxuries. What do I do? I have a part-time job right now. And it's very mundane. It's the same thing over and over and over again. And for me, my brain, it's very boring, right? I need something else to do. So here's what I do. I make a little game out of it, right? I'm like, okay, I have a goal and I'm trying to make this amount of money today. And that's kind of the little game I like to play. Or it's like, how many things can I clean before I have to approach the next customer? So it's just playing these little games that help your brain not be so annoying and nagging throughout the day. So it's all about fulfilling the brain's needs for dopamine and dopamine hits and how you can accomplish those things throughout daily mundane tasks. Again, these are all things that I do. You don't have to do them, but these are the things that help me and my processes throughout the day and my life, basically. I've figured out some of these processes after like journaling out what I do in the day, how I get stuff done, really having an out-of-body experience throughout the day to look at some of the routines that I do every single day. So I take all these things and I do all these things because it helps my brain, it helps my productivity. I'm getting a lot of stuff done throughout the day and it's working. Like it works for me. So maybe some of these things can help you. Even if, again, you don't have ADHD, I still recommend doing some of these things to help you stay on task, stay being productive, and making sure that you're doing something with your life throughout the day. Investing is on my list of things to do today.